hang around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next day. It was easier then, so much easier then. Oh, like that time I picked you up.
This is a bit of a beast, isn't it?
Said, screw my dad, I make my own rules. It was easier then. So
That's not going into my boat. I've got the smaller engine at the back. However,
take me back
Monday.
to those easy summer days when we stopped
Don't know how they're going to put it in, but they're putting it in Monday. So I'm hoping to get down for that. And, well, what's gone on? It's another BMW pitched up. Ben clearly gets paid an awful lot of money. I think that's the third BMW he's got. Clearly going to do something with it. It's got that look, hasn't it? That old style BMW look, that big wide wheels drifting. So, in the shed, lights a little bit poor. Here we go. So here we go. This is the last time I'm going to show you the outside of the boat until launch day, because the prime's on it. Monday, engine's going in, and also top coat. By chance it was good that I did the sofa bed barn last week, because if I hadn't have done it last week, I couldn't have done it this week, because I couldn't have got it in the boat. That was a good judgment to do it when you can. Take the opportunity and then make it happen. So, what else has happened this week? Now that's been made to fit my tow bar ball, because I want to put a bike rack on the back. Just a bike or two. And if the kids come with their bikes, then I can put a maximum of 4 bikes on the back. And I don't want to scratch my paintwork by putting a bike on the top or clambering it about. Need to work that out yet.
We stopped at nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't.
It's a bit challenging for light currently. The more so lever, I think that's called that's the name for the accelerator. You know, move it forward to go forward, move it back to go back. And there's a thing at the top, a hole at the top. I haven't got a clue what that's for. And also, that hole there, I think that's for the rev counter. Engine lights, battery lights and all that sort of stuff. Ooh. The electric cupboard has started. Galley steps, galley mood, galley recess spot. Saloon mood, saloon recess, office recess. There's all of these things. All of these have got a little switch to go. And what's that there? Battery capacity. There's fuel gauge. I think there may be a water gauge, and that's got on it auto, manual, and off. Don't know. And all these things, all these big fusey type things. MK. Don't know what that is. And I've still got to work out what all this stuff does. I did give a bit of a brief on that some time ago, but one, I've slept since then and forgotten, and two, I didn't really give a very good brief. Table's in look.
Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all. By winter or spring or fall, we felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had.
I'm sat on the dinette. Now, admittedly, the cushion's got to go in. It's a bit of a squeeze, you know, to get in from that side. So clearly, we're going to have to come in from this side, and last person could scoot in. But if we were to come in and sat here, which is at the extreme left of the table as I'm looking at it, closest to the galley, then you kind of need to scooch in from that end. That's called compromise, isn't it? That that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Who sang that? I've got loads of titles of songs in my head at the moment. I went to that Swedish shop to do some shopping. You know, most people go there to set up a home, don't they? And no different for me, whether it's setting up a home or setting up a boat. So, but I didn't buy too much. You know, their rooms are all sorted out. They're all very nicely laid out. Oh, I could do one of those. Oh, look at that. That looks lovely. I refrained from buying too much. And the reason for that is, well, quite simple. I may not be able to fit it on the boat. But as I go down to London, there's one little place we pass, and that is in Milton Keynes, beginning with I and ending in Kia. Go past that on the boat so I can stop. And there's a day out for the kids, isn't it? If they're with me, come on kids, let's go shopping. Where are we going, Dad? We're going to a furniture shop to buy some stuff. Oh, great. Well, I used to take my older two there, to be fair. I'm not Milton Keynes, the one in London. And, loved it. Fantastic time messing about and all the... playing around all the chairs, swinging round in all the chairs and opening all the drawers and... Oh, I'm sure these three have a... 3, 2, depends if Max is at hospital, but... Anyway, we'll have a great time. On the comments, someone said, oh, well, yeah, that sofa bed. You need to put, he said to me, you need to put some sort of rubber coverings over the corners because you do knock them occasionally. And I've been here this morning and I thought, nah, not a chance. You never guess what's happened. I will be putting some coverings over those sharp corners. Tip top idea. I bought some of these Cork mats because as I'm on the hob, sometimes you put a pan down and I don't want to ruin a woody type of top, so I bought a couple of these. They weren't that expensive, about £1.50 or something for 2 Cork mats. Here we go. I'm thinking just here a little rail with some hooky things on the end, and I think again that is going to look for cups because it's far out, it's far enough away from the wall. Again, I don't want the cups to ruin the paint on the walls, and I think that on the top saves them falling away anywhere, and underneath some more hooky things to put things like this. I don't know what's going to go in there. Probably this plant. How does that look? Great, I think you heard you say. But this thing, which is slightly longer, slightly wider, that is to put things like your spices. I don't use many spices, but spices, salt and pepper, all that sort of stuff that could things anyway. So there's going to be one on this side about here to put stuff. I'm sure I'll fill it up, so that's fine. And they look quite nice, you know, in the corner and that. The doors are held back by a magnet, and like the handles, to be fair, and there's a proper clunk when you close them. Brilliant. When this office space is used as a bedroom and you close both of these doors, it's absolute, well, I think it's quite quiet in here. Those doors, because they are made of wood. I don't know how thick they are. I've got a tape measure. When I put that up there, look, hang on. The door at its extreme is 25 mil. It's 25 mil thick. So then that's including the edging. So I think the actual wooden bit in the middle is 18 mil, which is, it absolutely lessens the sound either side. So I think from bedroom, World War III could happen in that end of the boat and I wouldn't hear it. I need to be mindful of that. One of the things that I suspect you already know is that I love music. All different types of music and everything goes along with it. It changes the mood and creates a mood. So, cheaper option, because money talks, and I've run out of it and all that sort of stuff. And it wasn't an essential. It wasn't a necessity. There's cheaper ways of doing it, of course. So, speaker, which I can hear from the bedroom, and of course I can move it. But I've also got a speaker there, which is going behind the pots and pans. It's loud enough, and it's background music, it's mood music, ready for the moody lights. Don't know when they're going in. I mean, they're in. They just haven't, the drivers haven't been set and the electrics has started. But anyway, lots has happened this week and it's looking great.
By winter or spring or fall, we felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. When we stopped at nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. No, we didn't care at all. By winter or spring or fall, we felt so alive, and girl,
That's going to be a
were
clock,
thriving.
which is kind of like the same colour as this. It's about the same size as the porthole, and it's got, well, it's a clock, but it's also a barometer and a thermometer. I thought that looked quite nice there in that sort of central position to the boat. Bit of a feature if you look through the side hatch. I think it looked quite nice. Anyway, that's the idea. I got 4 whiskey type glasses when I left 63 Squadron, which is very nice. And they just fit perfectly up there. I might put a little light up there, a little lighty to shine off the crystal glass, but fits just perfect. And on the other side is going to be some port decanter with 6 port glasses, which I got from 27 Squadron, and it's nice. And those little gizzets up there and those port decanter things, again, they just do the finishing touches for the office space. Pictures of the kids. Mind you, they're a little bit older now. See how this works. Fingers. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's easy. Perfect. Perfect. Bobby Dazzler. Oh, get into it. Yeah. I think you'd be better off sleeping this way. Feet against there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, head this end. You got a pluggy point there. Watch a bit of telly. Go sleep. bit uncomfortable. And then, less groaning perhaps when you get out of bed. 2 on here, 2 on the sofa bed, 1 in the office, 2 at the front end. That makes 7. I reckon 8. Because I could go out there in the semi-trad on top of the engine. What do we call it? The boat has moved on another chapter. The Dinette's finished. Well, I need the covers, you know, the seating bits with the tables in. There's lots of little things that's happened. The doors have all been done. The outside of the paintwork, the prime has happened. So it's had 2 coats of anti-rusty type paint. 2 coats, I think, or 3 coats of prime, and then it's going to get 3 coats of top coat. The painting is starting next week, so that's a good thing. Someone said to me on the comments box, Dan, he mentioned the fact, oh, surprised your head could get in the narrowboat. Well, you're right, Dan, because on here, my head keeps on getting whacked. Oh, I keep on whacking my head. So you got a point. There's Big Dylan starting up his shed. And well, there we go. So next week, engine's going in next week. I'm trying to get down here in order to film that. And anything else happened? I think that's about it, really. So,
and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And next week's about the engine and a bit more painting. See you next week. Oh, I'll get you.